I'm Jennifer Mudhoni. I would like to start with not a quote, but something that a mentor told me. The bee fertilizes the flower that it robs. A bee fertilizes the flower that it robs. When the bee goes to a flower, its main aim is not to fertilize. It's to steal the nectar. True or false? True. But in the end, it ends up fertilizing the same flower, enabling that flower to give birth to another living thing. So what am I saying? People may come into your lives. Many people will come with negative thoughts. They will come to put you down. But the best thing you should get out of that, you should be fertilized. You should be fertilized by whatever they bring into your life. My mentorship journey is not different from his. We've been brought up in the same neighborhood. He would defeat me, I would defeat him. And one day I felt very bad that Duncan had taken my position. I used to be position 1. Unfortunately, I was taken away from that school and taken to town to go and school there. But I really wanted the competition to beat and we still kept in touch. He got 4.2. I got 380 marks. He went to not his school of choice, I went to mine of choice. Are you hearing that story? He went to not his school of choice, I went to my school of choice, Kerugoya Girls. I schooled for 1 year. Unfortunately, my parents could not pay. And they told me, you are going to a day school. I had been promoted to a prefect. I was enjoying the best food in the school. I had created so many friends, peer friends. And my mother is telling me that I am going to a day school. Do you know what I did? I was taken for interview. When I stood there, they asked me, how are you? Can you tell us why you want to join this school? I told them, who told you I want to join your school? I do not want to join your school. I'm comfortable where I am. And the whole room was in chaos. They went and called my mom and asked her, why do you think she should join this school? Because she doesn't want. And mom said, she has to. She really has to. That was her choice. She really has to. She really has to. Going school, going home. Going school, going home. My grades deteriorated. I used to get around C. I never got a D, but I used to get around C plane, C minus, C plane, C minus. Then my mom saw I didn't like the school. She took me to another one, boarding school, same trade. I didn't like the school. Nothing, no performance, nothing. The last school I went, I was taken by my aunt, not even my mom. My mom had already given up on me. In fact, I had stayed for 1 term bila kwenda shule. I had stayed at home with my grandmama. Then my aunt, who happens to be the matron of that school, took me to the principal and asked the principal, wacha mshahara yangu nilipie huyo msichana wangu asomee hapa, asikae nyumbani. I went to school. Luckily, Mr. Amiti was a frequenter of the school. He used to come and mentor. I think in a term he would come like 4 times. Every time he would come shards, he made sure he passed. Even if it's 6 in the evening, we better be late for dinner. But he made sure he would talk to us. I started changing my mentality about education. He came like twice. I took his number. I would flash him. And then the other time he came, he said, wow, mnani flash, simtafute shilingi moja tu angalau mnanipigia unasema, Amite, ni Jennifer. Ukiniambia hivyo nitakupigia. Natoa wapi shilingi? Hakuna. We never communicated via the phone, never, but I used to flash him very frequently. So, Mr. Wamiti came with a group of young students from UON and Kenyatta University. When they came, I heard their story. I changed my mind. They would say, don't do as the rest do. Even if the peer affect your doing of things, can you try going behind their back? If you go for morning preps around 5, and most of you don't go because of peer pressure, you want to sleep, you just sleep, but make sure you wake up at 3. By the time 5 is coming, you are in bed with them. That is what I did. I used to wake up at 2. I would go to class alone. And nakaa mpaka 4. 4 ndio watu wanaanza kuamka, waende preps. Ile ka group yangu ya pia, si imelala. Tiptoeing kwa dom. Tunapewa punishment. Mimi niko sawa. Si niliamka tu, nikasoma masaa 2. Wacha tupewe. Just taki ku leave. I don't want to leave this peer group. So, we continued with the trend. In fact, up to the end, we never attended morning preps with my peer group. And they came to realize before the exam that I go behind their back and I wake up at 2 and go to class up to 4. That is when our friendship broke. But point is home, Mr. Wamiti had already blessed me. I had already gotten what I wanted. I finished my school. I never got a good grade. I got a C+. And now I wondered, no, where am I going with a C+? Fine. Nowadays you can go to the university and do a degree, but by then, our times, that was a very low grade. They used to take around 63 points, B-. That is when you would join a degree in a public university. I stayed home for a year and then decided to join Mount Kenya University, going for nursing. But by then they never had nursing. So you would be told, unaingia nursing, then you are given a letter. They chose for me a course and I did pharmacy. Right now, though I haven't gone far, but I'm going the farthest I can reach. I'll soon be graduating with a degree. Si mimi ni daktari. Sinipigiwe makofi. Si daktari jina. Daktari wa hospitali yule anawazuia daktari kuwaua na madawa. Ama ni aje? What do pharmacists do anyway? See, they enlighten you on the usage of a drug. They tell you, you know, a clinical officer or a doctor will prescribe drugs for you, but when you come to the pharmacy, sometimes you are told, can we change this to this because of this and that? That is why we have pharmacists. Is it true? That is where we are headed. God is great. Mr. Wamiti, we continued with the journey. He called me again to go to talk to the same school. I arrived as late as today. The talk they were talking about aiming high. And me, I went with my speech written, you can start from below. And the principal was, you went contrary, but it wasn't bad. You really tried, you remember? Anyway, what I'm saying, I mentor young people, not because I've been up there, it's because I've been down most of the time, but I have learned the art of waking up and being that person you want to be. That they are able to know what they want in life, to work towards that, And I love the peace that have been talked about: passion, persistence, prayer, and patience. Those 4 things take us far. I'm really grateful. I don't want to continue past that, but I want to say something as I conclude. Somebody told me that you have to learn to swim with the sharks and never allow yourself to be swallowed alive. Let the shark kill you before it swallows you. Fight to your last breath. Fight to your last breath. Don't allow yourself to be swallowed alive. Thank you so much. God bless you. Have a good evening.